What I'm noticing as we're walking, she's quite happy, she's in the environment, she's sniffing, she's paying no attention to you whatsoever. No. She literally stops when the lead runs out. Yeah. So as she's pulling, just stop. Don't say a word to her. And you see what she's done? She's stopped because the lead stopped her. She's not engaged with you, she's not looked at you, she's not done anything. She's just like, alright, I'll sniff over here.
I'll crack on over here.
So for the video, we've got 2 dogs in front, which is what she's watching. She's very dog reactive, is she? Yeah. Very dog reactive. So I've just, as it was, I didn't see the dogs, but I've just changed collars. She's on the control collar. Peggy, come. Good girl. So you see, I don't let her fixate on things. And it's a little pop, and she has to come.
Good.
Good. And what you're going to do, short but loose, keep it relaxed. Anytime she reacts, you're going to pull up. So this is at some dogs passing. So we're not going to praise her in this state, because her state of mind, while she might not be reacting, her state of mind is still not in the right place we want. So would you say that was a lot better than what it would normally be? So now we're going to walk down that way, and you're just going to set off. She's going to stay on your right, you're going to set off. Every time this lead, you're going to keep the lead like that, or a little bit longer. Yeah. Every time she goes whichever way she's going to go, you're going to turn the opposite way, and as you do, you're going to give a split second. Literally, it's a wrist flick, that's all it is, a split second. So this is what I want you to do. As I move, there's no pressure on the lead. I need to get you out of the habit of putting pressure on the lead. Beautiful! So we give lots of praise, and what we're going to get is she will start making eye contact with us. Good. But the lead's loose, other than the little pop, and I'm just turning around, man, just don't make yourself dizzy. The idea of this is to teach her to follow you without any lead pressure.
Good girl. Good girl.
Avoid talking to her, because you're telling a good girl then as you're steering her. So we don't praise while we're giving a correction. Good, good. Good. We don't want to rely on the lead. Better. Good. So for the video, what I was just saying, he was keep her going. He was doing a few steps and then she was cutting across. He was using the lead. We don't want him to use the lead. Good. We want the dog to learn to follow him. Walk backwards.
Come.
Good. There you go. She's coming with you now. There's the eye. So the eye contact, we can, good girl. We really praise the eye contact. Walk away. Keep that arm down. That arm's coming up. That's your bad habit. Everybody does it. Just keep it down. Keep it glued to your side. You're doing better now because you're looking up rather than down at her. Just relax that arm more. Good. Keep going. So when she goes a different way, you can feel it on the lead, and you just give that little flick. Just keep her going. Good. Oh. That is what I want all the time. That nice loose lead, just the very occasional flick. She's getting it now, so we don't need to over flick. Beautiful. Good. Good, because you see now she's learning to read your body language. So we're taking off the pressure on the lead, and she's learning to read what you do. Good. Much better. So I'm watching his hand. His arm comes up, and what he was doing, he was pre-warning her that he was going to stop or do whatever by using the lead, and I want him to not use the lead. The lead's only to stop her doing basically what she wants, like sniffing and peeing. Keep her going. Keep your lead relaxed. Good. So any correction is literally a split second. If you over drag, you get that.
Come back.
Good. Put your arm down. Good. It was coming up. Everybody does it. Beautiful. But you see, she's glancing up at you now. So we give loads of praise when she glances up. So now she's fixated, so you're going to turn away. And you're going to practice a bit of lead work. If you allow a dog to look at another dog or anything for 2 to 3 seconds or more, they're fixating. So as soon as she starts to look and focus, her ears were up, everything, we'd start turning. Make sure when you correct it's a split second, don't drag. Keep her going. Now there you're giving her a couple of corrections she didn't really need. She was squeaking, but she didn't really need it. And what can happen with some dogs is when you correct and they don't really need it, you actually trigger a reaction.
Right.
So be prepared to not necessarily correct, but just get ready for if she is going to lunge. But she did all right with that. What would she normally have done?
No, it depends on the behaviour of the other dog.
Yeah, see, that dog's not interested. It's carrying a ball.
So she's not interested.
Yeah. So it's if they look at her then. So would you say she doesn't react to every dog, just certain dogs?
She just reacts generally. Like say, if the other dog doesn't take any interest,
She's all right.
she's all right.
So be careful not to overcorrect as they pass. What you're going to have to do is turn and go down, but keep her on your right hand side, because look at the position of those two dogs. So keep on this side, keep her on your right hand side, because if you look where these two have got their dogs, so you always keep dogs as far away from each other. Shorten her up, go, good, not bad. How did that feel?
So that would have been woof, full central.
Yeah, and that's why we don't. And this is what I say, if you overcorrect, you can trigger a reaction. Even by giving the tension, you're telling her there's something to be worried about. And one of those dogs is reactive. The big dog is reactive. Good girl, Pegs. And I like that even though she passed, she put her fur up a little bit, she was a little bit ready for action, but once they passed, she kept going. Now it's also, because we know she's dominant, it's also important for her, when you pass a dog, that you don't give her time to stop and pee. Shorten your lead up a touch. Keep her going, don't let her cross. Keep her going. That's all right. Good. Then turn and come back towards me. See, I'm giving you lots of hard lessons. But it's to get your confidence and hers. So this one's taking her longer to come out of, because that one reacted too. So turn away. When she's pulling forward, especially squeaking, pulling or anything like that, you immediately turn away. Take her eyes off it. Good. Keep going. Good. So we've got another dog coming up behind us and some kids. Now watch it, because you kind of dragged her there. Don't ever drag, it's just always a flick. If you drag, you get that. Keep her going, quick flick and move. Good. Hiya. This dog's reactive, so yeah, if you can give us some space. Hiya. Again, she didn't really need them. No. She was looking, but she wasn't fixated. She didn't really need them, but you did all right. You know, you were safe rather than sorry. Yeah. But again, you can just hold the lead just that bit shorter. So if you do have to correct, it's more subtle. You know, it's less arm movement, it's just literally a flick. Because she's actually very sensitive on the neck there. Yeah. So we only need very light pressure. And you can tell when you give too much pressure, because that's when she goes. So she's telling you.
Here I go.
So when we're walking, what we would always do is have the dog at our side like this. Yeah. No more than half a dog length in front. Now if she's a dog that you never let off lead, then obviously she needs some toilet time and a bit more relaxed time. So like now there's nothing at all in front of us, so if you wanted you could undo the lead. It gives you about 10 foot of lead, and she could, you know, do a wheeze and whatever she wants to do. So now she could, this is you saying to her without saying anything, this is your time now. You can relax and do your pees and whatever, you can sniff, but we're not going to stand while you sniff. But then if something...
when we're doing this, do we wait for her then?
No, we still keep going. Well, unless you know she needs a toilet. So if you know she definitely would need the toilet, then yeah, we'll give her time to do it. If you see something that you think might make her react, so if this bite's going to make her react, you would just hold the lead shorter.
So is her brain wired now that she's worried about the collar still?
No, she shouldn't give a monkeys about it.
No.
It's only when you hang her on it that she cares about it.
Good girl. Well, off we go.
So there's your dominance thing, you see, and this is why I said never let her do that when we pass a dog.
No.
So if she likes the rivers and streams and that, again, this is a good time. There's nothing around. This is a good time. She can have all the lead and enjoy the walk. We want you to enjoy it and her. She is walking much nicer, isn't she, even on a longer lead?
Yeah.
And that's what we want.
You know that.
So when we get anywhere like this, because there's a path on the left of us that we can't see around, so then we'd either shorten the lead or hold the lead shorter, because we don't know if there's going to be a person or a dog or whatever. And if it's an off-lead dog, dogs are always in front of the owners. And also make sure that you never just shorten her up when there's somebody around, because otherwise they get wise to that.
Yeah.
So just randomly, as you're doing your walk, you're just randomly gonna, if you're giving her all the lead because there's nothing around, you're then randomly gonna hold her short and make her do some heel work or some loose lead work with you.
Yeah.
And then when she gives you a couple of steps of nice lead work, good girl, and then you can give her a release command if you want, so she, or just release the, you know, give her all the lead, so she knows that's her cue to relax.